let's not keep everybody waiting. We are here right now to celebrate, of course, Ginoong Pilipinas 2023. It is actually, this is the media launch, and there's a lot of things and questions why we do it here in Cebu, the media launch. But it's sort of also a relaunch after the pandemic and all the 2-year, 3-year hiatus of the beauty pageant, which happened actually in 2019. The last pageant was in 2019, of course. So now I'd like to introduce to you the people behind Ginoong Pilipinas, who's here all the time to support everyone from all our candidates from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I'm looking forward to having him here in Cebu this 2023 again. So, ladies and gentlemen, our media friends, please help me welcome Mr. Manuel Henabe III, the Chief Executive Officer of Ginoong Pilipinas and Origin Entertainment. A round of applause. All right, that's Sir Manix. Of course, Mr. Antonio Mamuchua, the VP for Aesthetics. A big round of applause too. Sir Antonio, who's there at the back behind the scene for now, of course. And the lady, the sole lady that's responsible for a lot of things happening in Ginoong Pilipinas. She is also one of the finalists of Miss Universe Philippines and of course Binibini Pilipinas Miss World. Sorry, in 2022. All right. Without further ado, please help me welcome Ms. Simone Nadine Borniglia, the Corporate Secretary of Ginoong Pilipinas and Origin Entertainment. Simone. Pretty and beautiful Simone, right? Of course, we will be graced as well by the reigning Ginoong Pilipinas Cebu 2019, who hails from Dumaguete City and who comes to Cebu to compete for that competition in 2019. He is also successfully the reigning Ginoong Pilipinas Grand Winner in Manila, also in 2019, as well as our representative to the most coveted male pageant this year, which will be held in Bali, Indonesia on March. So that is Mr. Universe Tourism. So ladies and gentlemen, of course you know him very well. He's one of Cebu's top models, an endorser, a bench model, and recently was a finalist for Century Tuna Superbods. Our top model from Admire Models Philippines, please help me welcome Eric Leonard Visser, a reigning king. And of course, I'm here not just your host, but of course as part of the organization, which started also in Cebu in 2019, and now we continue to further progress in the year 2023 for Ginoong Pilipinas 2023, and that's what we're here for, to talk to you more about the plans for one of the biggest male pageants in the Philippines. Thank you everyone, and I'd like to give the microphone to Eric first. Do we have a wireless phone?
Hello, so good afternoon everyone, our media friends. Thank you so much for coming, and those who are watching from home. And of course, to Sir Manix, Simone, and Dexter, thank you for joining me here. So we'll be talking about, Ginoong Pilipinas 2023, since we did not have the pageant for the past few years due to the pandemic. We are hoping for a big comeback this year, and we'll be talking about the themes, the schedule of events, and of course, why we are holding it here in Cebu City. So yeah, I'd just like to welcome everyone and thank everyone for being here. And I'd like to give the microphone now to Sir Manix from Origin Entertainment to speak to us about our upcoming plans for this pageant.
Alright. So thank you very much, Eric, for a good intro. No? First of all, I would like to thank everyone for being here. It's such a privilege for us, for you to be present here, especially that we know that Cebu is very busy at this moment. Okay, so this year's theme, together with Borgia Entertainment and Admire Models, would be sustainable tourism in the new normal. So basically, we have 4 key points. No? We have 4 key points why we chose this slogan, sustainable tourism in the new normal. First, we want to restore the traveler confidence. Meaning, because as we know, Cebu is the hotspot in Visayas. Cebu being a tourist spot. I remember when I was young, Cebu is one of the places that you need to be at if you're a local traveler. So we want to help Cebu to restore the traveler confidence, especially for domestic tourists. And then secondly, we want to support the tourism businesses that are striving to adapt and survive in the new normal. As we know, with everything that has happened for the past 2 years, it's been very difficult in the hospitality, food business, the way to keep up with all their business agenda, kumbaga, all their targets. I'm sure si Ma'am Gotchan can attest to that. It was very difficult during pandemic. So we're here together with our sponsors to be able to help bring back the gusto of people in patronizing their services. So that's the second key point. The third key point is we want to promote the domestic tourism, and we want to show the world that Filipinos are now traveling to other provinces within the country, and in return, parang to influence them to also travel to the Philippines. So we're not only trying to help Cebu in terms of tourism, but also eventually the entire country already. And then lastly, we want to provide clear information to all travelers and businesses that there's a new normal, but this new normal should not be a hindrance for us to move further and move forward and raise above everything that has happened for the past 2 years. So that's the main reason why we chose that slogan, sustainable tourism in the new normal. So as I said earlier, Cebu is a hotspot for tourism, especially with all tourist spots that is near each other. As we know, some provinces kasi they're nice, but you have to travel far to get from one place to another. We've been recently somewhere in Mindanao, and going from one tourist spot to the next takes like 3 to 4 hours travel time. So parang the entire day, naubos na yung oras traveling. Unlike in Cebu, you can be here and then you can be in the south side for about an hour and then the other side for another 2 hours. And I think Cebu being closely linked to each other, especially with the new roads, they call it SRT, right? It links Cebu to be closer to each other. And I believe that with all that Dexter has planned already for Ginoong Pilipinas, all the tourist spots will be visited because we're trying to sustain and help all the businesses that's in line with tourism. Cebu is the perfect place. Not to mention that the tourism secretary right now is from Cebu. So how can we go wrong in choosing Cebu, diba? And then, well, it's also a payback to Cebu. I don't know why Cebu can always produce the most handsome, the prettiest in all the pageants. Like when our corporate secretary joined Miss Universe, the winner was from Cebu. Then Eric is from Cebu. So I don't know what's with the water in Cebu. I've been drinking a lot of water last night, thinking that I'm gonna be pretty also tonight. Anyway, the last reason is we want Ginoong Pilipinas to be the foremost male pageant in the Philippines. And the only way to do that, I believe, is that to make it reachable to all provinces. Kasi it's very hard. Financially, it's draining. If someone from someone from Mindanao would fly all the way to Cebu. Kasi you have no choice but to take the plane. It's more expensive than taking a ferry from somewhere in Mindanao going to Cebu. Cebu being the heart of the Visayas region, and Visayas being in the middle of the Philippines, makes the geographical location of Cebu the perfect choice. And I think with the history of Cebu and all the pageants, and with the help of Mr. Alasas and with Eric, I'm sure he'll be able to promote this amongst his peers. No? And ganyan ang kailangan natin mga contestants mala Eric. So I'm sure they'll be encouraged more to join. And I'm hoping that you guys will all be here to support us. Thank you, Ms. Gochan, for supporting Dexter in the previous pageant, and we would love to have you again. And thank you to all the media who's here. I know how tired you are from yesterday and how sad we are all because of Celeste's non-inclusion. But, I just want to make this light and fun for everyone. Alright, so, again, thank you very much for having us. Thank you very much for being here. And we hope to see you all again when we come back, most probably after Eric's Bali stint for Mr. Universe Tourism. Me and Nadine and our team would be here at least once every 2 weeks siguro to work with Dexter. Dexter would be our point person here. He'll be the head of Ginoong Pilipinas 2023. The organization for this year would be, Dexter would head the production. So basically, all the things that you have to know about the pageant, you ask Dexter. Everything that you have to know about about the criteria, ask Dexter. The sponsor, ask Dexter. Everything, ask Dexter. The winners, you ask the judges. Okay, so basically that will be the setup for 2023. It's going to be Borjan Entertainment Ventures, Ginoong Pilipinas, with Agmar Models Philippines through Dexter Alazas. So I hope that is clear. We are still co-organizers of the competition. And in line with that, would you like to, we can start signing the document and we have
Well, I would just want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to make it here. I know that all of you would much rather celebrate the Simulo along with every other Cebuano out there. So really, it means a lot for us that you came here to the media launch of Ginoong Pilipinas. So we're more than excited to accommodate any questions that you might have for any of us here. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, so as Simone mentioned, of course, Simone is our Miss World Philippines finalist from Marinduque, right? Yeah, and of course, so she's a part of our boards and entertainment here, and also she was one of our pageant advisors during my journey as Ginoong Pilipinas 2019. So yeah, we just, as you mentioned, we just want to thank everyone for being here, and of course, we're to make it all official. We're going to be having our signing of documents, and we're very much looking forward to having Ginoong Pilipinas here in the heart of Cebu and seeing all the different provinces compete here in the Queen City of the South. And yeah, Cebu is known to be the pageant powerhouse of the Philippines, so we're very much looking forward to the pageant being held here. In fact, it is a national pageant, so we're very much looking forward to see what it brings here in Cebu. Sir Dex?
Thank you, Eric. All right, so first of all, again, thank you to all our media friends who's always been there supporting all our efforts and our projects and all our endeavors in Cebu, and who has been supporting Eric when he joined the Manila stint. Of course, I'm so grateful and so happy and thankful that you're always there beside us all the way in the pageants that we join and all our other activities. Again, also I'd like to thank Borjan Entertainment, Sir Manix here, Nadine, Doc, who's not here, but very busy in Manila, of course, Sir Mamu, who gave me the opportunity and the trust to organize the Ginoong Pilipinas national pageant to be held here in Cebu. So we'll make it official. It's going to be in May, and we're going to finalize everything. Today is like the media launch and the kickoff, and we're doing it in Cebu.